whenever Swami Sarvadevananji comes, and before that Swami Swahanandaji, it's a great opportunity for those who haven't had initiation, mantra diksha, to receive initiation at that time. And I know that a good number had that great blessing and privilege this morning. So I just wanted to say a few words. I won't say too much tonight, because this is really something that those who are empowered to give initiation, they understand these things better. But I have a very deep conviction that you can tilt that also. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine now. It's fine. I have a very deep conviction that initiation is the single most important thing that we can do in spiritual life. A very deep conviction. And I've heard many of our senior swamis say that you receive everything at the time of initiation. Now, this isn't to make some dichotomy between those who are initiated and those who aren't, and those who haven't taken initiation to feel that they're second class, anything like that. It's to encourage people because we receive something very, very tangible and very direct. We have the mantra shakti, that there's a real power that comes through the mantra, because it goes right back to Sri Ramakrishna himself. Not the exact mantra, but the power behind it. This is a parampara through guru to disciple, and then to the disciple and disciple, and it becomes surcharged, it becomes a very strong type of thing. So this initiation, it gives us a feeling of belonging to the tradition in a very strong way, that we really become kind of a member of a larger family. And we have something very definite to hold on to at the time of meditation. The actual mantra itself really becomes the one thing that we hold on to in spiritual life. Sri Ramakrishna gives a very beautiful illustration. He says, picture something very deep in the bottom of the ocean. He says a large log or something. I like to think of a treasure chest. So think there's a treasure chest, and it's at the bottom of the ocean, and there's a chain attached to it that comes all the way out to land. And somebody wants to get that treasure. Now, is it impossible for someone to just dive and find that treasure chest? It's not impossible, but the chances are very, 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 very slim. If somebody says, you know, there's a chain attached to it, I can give you the end of that chain. And if you go link by link by link, then at some point you'll hit the water and you'll have to dive underwater and still go link by link by link, that you'll definitely get that treasure. Who will not want to do that? I hear many people ask, is it necessary to have a guru? And I think, oh my God, what kind of a question is that? Like people who have a terrible illness, they say, is it necessary to take this bitter medicine? It's such a great blessing to get spiritual initiation, to have a guru, someone that cares only for our well-being, not the slightest bit of selfishness or any exterior motive, any reason to do it other than for the benefit of the disciple, that no one should hesitate. They should understand that this is the greatest blessing. And this mantra that we get, and when we do our japa, each time we turn one bead, if we use the bead, we're getting one link closer to that treasure chest. And we have to have that faith. I'm not very big on faith, and I'm a hard-nosed type of person. I don't believe in a lot of supernatural things and everything, but I believe in the supernatural power of the mantra. I have a very deep faith in that itself, and we need to have faith in it, but that itself can work magic. Swamiji gives an example of this acid that has a corrosive power. You put some of the little few drops of this acid, and even through steel, it'll eat its way through little by little by little by little. So this mantra will have that same power against this massive ignorance that we have. So this is a great blessing. Those of you who had your initiation this morning, and those who've had it in the past, and those who will have it in the future, should really have that confidence, that faith, that conviction that this is the thing to hold on to. That this will be the center of our spiritual life, and that this mantra can be repeated at all times. And it doesn't have to be with counting and with fingers or anything like that. There's something called a japa, that the mantra becomes spontaneous, and it goes on, whether we're thinking about it or not. When we're doing something, we have to write or talk to somebody, it goes under the surface, but it's going on continually, and it's working its magic. So this is the power of the mantra. Of course, it'll include the name of the chosen ideal, Ishtadevata. And this mantra, if the mantra is repeated with a tremendous love and with devotion and concentration, then the power is even greater, of course. But even if it's done mechanically, it will have some effect. This is the promise that Holy Mother makes. Whether we jump in the water or get pushed in the water, we'll get wet either way. So this is the tremendous power of the mantra. Somebody asked a question earlier today. Was it you, Jared? Somebody was asking, what is the difference between mantra, meditation, and prayer? Was that? Okay. Tell me, what is the exact question?
My question
yeah.
was three ways that people mentally interact with God.
Pull your mask down for a second.
One is through prayer.
Right.
Where you ask for it. One is through japa, where you just repeat. And one is through meditation.
Yeah, so meditation, prayer, and japa, they can be closely interconnected. They don't have to be. Prayer means prarthana. It means that we have an object in mind. It means we're always praying for something, but it can be for the welfare of others. It can be for pure devotion. It can be for selflessness, and that we have all these qualities that will make us good devotees. So that's not a selfish type of prayer, but of course it's intending something. That's the meaning of prarthana, that we intend something. When we do our japa can be done as a prayer also. We're often asked, what is the meaning? We have this artha bhavana. We have to focus on the meaning of the mantra. Of course, this artha can mean if the name of the chosen deity is included there, then that itself, say Swami Krishna. If that's the Ishtadevata, then what is the artha? The artha is Swami Krishna himself in every aspect, dwelling within the heart as the infinite absolute Brahman, guiding us as the Antaryaman, taking human form as the avatar. All of these things are all connected. When we repeat that name, then we can do it in a very prayerful way. That for each time we repeat it, praying, please reveal yourself to me. Remove all the impurities of my heart. We can do it prayerfully that way. Meditation can also be done in a prayerful type of way. Difference will be, of course, in the details of it. That's all. But I think that everything can be done prayerfully. I wish I could remember. Swami Vivekananda has a beautiful quote about that. That all of our work, everything should be done prayerfully. So, and what is that prayer? May this be a suitable offering to you. Not that I want anything personally, but I have an intention in mind. I want it to be successful so that it can be an offering. Meditation and japa, that distinction is a big question among people. Holy Mother emphasized putting them together. That take the help of the mantra when we're trying to focus the mind in meditation. That when we're doing our japa, we should do it with that same love and devotion and concentration, if possible, as we do in meditation. So sometimes, really, the only difference is, do we keep track of the number? Maybe the type of focus and concentration, but otherwise not that much of a difference. Prayer, of course, is easier for everyone. And prayer is sometimes more effective than meditation. because we can really pour our hearts out in prayer. We're speaking directly to God when we're praying. So there's an intensity to it, and it doesn't require a tremendous concentration of mind. We use the heart more. So really, as much as Sri Ramakrishna emphasizes meditation, I mentioned last night he has his list: holy company, solitude, everything. Prayer usually comes before meditation and other things. He emphasizes prayer so much. He gives us so many examples of the prayer that he himself will pray to the Divine Mother so that we can hear it and we can learn how to pray. He'll say, I didn't ask for this or that. I said, Mother, I give up all my dharma, everything. I only want pure devotion at your lotus feet. So we know that type of prayer. We can pray for the welfare of other beings. We should. We can pray for specific things. If someone is ill, we can pray for them. Someone is in some type of distress, we can pray for them. For ourselves, the best prayer, of course, is I offer myself at your feet, do whatever you like with me, only let me not forget you. And we can do, that's also a type of prayer. So I think if our meditation becomes prayerful, then it also becomes more helpful. And I always feel that meditation is not so much a cognitive process as an emotional feeling process. That we want to feel that divine presence, we want to feel that love within the heart. And then it gets tied in with prayer also, and repeating that divine name that should fill the heart with joy. We talked about Name Ruchi last night, that once we get a taste for that name, then we don't want to do anything else. There are some people, they become mad with the name of God. All they want to do is repeat the mantra, repeat the name of God. They get tremendous joy from it because there's a power there. The Vedantic tradition, all the Indian tradition, Puranic tradition, Vedic tradition, there's so much emphasis on identification of the name and the one who is named, Nam Nami. So God himself and God's name. That if we don't know what God looks like or what God is like or anything, we have that name to hold on to. And we feel we repeat the name. This is putting us in the presence of the divine. So these can all be interconnected. Repetition of the mantra, meditation, and prayer. And I think it unifies our spiritual practice and doesn't separate them too much into different categories that way.